Chosen one, stop scrolling. This message found you for a reason. Because there's something your father, the one who has passed on, has been desperately trying to tell you. He's been whispering through the veil, calling out through dreams, chills, and signs you couldn't quite explain. He's not gone. He's closer than you think. And what he's been begging to tell you is something your soul needs to hear right now. The message between worlds. Sometimes the ones we lose never truly leave. Their bodies may rest, but their energy, it lingers in the spaces between your thoughts, the quiet moments, the sudden waves of emotion. Your father's spirit has been reaching through dimensions, trying to awaken something powerful within you. You felt it, the flicker in your heart when his memory surfaces out of nowhere. The sudden warmth when you're alone, as if someone's standing right beside you. He's been guiding you, not to mourn, but to remember. Remember who you are. Remember the light he saw in you that the world tried to dim. The hidden truth about the chosen ones. Chosen one, you are different for a reason. You've always felt the pull, the sense that you didn't fit in with the world's illusions. That's because you weren't meant to. You were meant to break them. Those like you walk a lonely path, misunderstood, doubted, often betrayed by those you tried to love. You faced storms that would have destroyed most. But through every heartbreak, every silence, every loss, your soul was being forged into something divine. The world tried to silence you because you carry truth, ancient truth. You carry light that exposes what's hidden. And when light rises, darkness trembles. The Father's whisper. Your Father has seen your pain. He's watched you cry when no one else was there. He's seen the days when you wanted to give up, when you felt like the world didn't see you. And from beyond the veil, he's been whispering. You're not alone, you never were. He's proud of you, not because of what you've achieved, but because you kept going when everything tried to break you. He's been guiding synchronicities your way, repeating numbers, songs that hit your soul, moments that felt like déjà vu. That's not coincidence, that's communication. Your spirit is awakening, and your Father is part of your divine team, pushing you toward your destiny. When the pain becomes the portal, you may wonder why the loss hurt so much, why it felt like a part of your soul was ripped away. But chosen one, pain is not punishment, it's transformation. Through grief, your heart cracked open. And through that crack, divine light began to enter. That's why your intuition has been stronger. That's why you've been feeling shifts in your energy, seeing visions, sensing the unseen. It's because your spirit has been reborn through loss. You've become the bridge between this world and the next. Your Father's message is not to look back in sorrow, but to rise in purpose. The awakening within you. You've started to notice things others can't. You feel energy when you walk into a room. You hear meaning in silence. You sense truth in people's eyes before they speak. That's your spiritual DNA activating. That's your chosen frequency awakening. You're remembering who you were before the world told you to forget. Your Father's Spirit is helping unlock this part of you, guiding you toward your divine calling. He's saying, don't be afraid of your power. It's what you were born for. The reason society silences the chosen. The system fears what it can't control. And you, chosen one, were never meant to be controlled. From birth, you were marked by divine energy, something ancient, rare, and sacred. That's why you faced betrayal. That's why people misunderstood you. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. They couldn't handle your frequency. They couldn't understand your light, so they tried to dim it. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't destroy you. Because you are the living proof that light never dies. The Father's final message. Chosen one, your Father's message is simple but divine. He wants you to stop carrying guilt for not being able to save him. He wants you to stop questioning the timing of his departure. He wants you to know his mission may have ended, but yours is just beginning. He says, live for me by living as your true self. You are the continuation of his legacy. Through you, his energy lives, evolves, and expands. Every time you choose love over fear, he smiles. Every time you speak truth, he feels peace. And every time you rise after falling, his spirit stands taller in the light. The call to rise, your divine activation. Chosen one, this message isn't a coincidence. It's divine timing. Your Father didn't want you to miss this moment, the moment your soul awakens fully. He's telling you, stop running from your power. Stop doubting your path. You were never meant to blend in, you were meant to awaken others. Take a deep breath. Put your hand on your heart and say this out loud. I am chosen, I am guided, I am protected, I am ready. Now rise. Like this video if your soul felt this truth. Comment, I am chosen, to seal your energy in this moment. And subscribe to Chosen Wave, because this is more than a message. It's the moment your awakening begins. The signs your Father is reaching out to you. Chosen one, your Father has never stopped speaking to you. He doesn't need a body to communicate. His energy moves through everything. The signs are all around you, hidden in the patterns of your reality. Have you been seeing repeating numbers 11, 11, 333, 444? That's not random, that's divine alignment. Every sequence you see is his way of saying, I'm here, I see you, keep going. When you suddenly feel chills run through your body, when the air feels heavy yet peaceful, that's his spirit brushing against your aura. He's reminding you that love never dies. It only changes form. And when you dream of him, even if he doesn't speak, even if it's just his presence, that is his soul entering your dream state to deliver comfort. The dream world is where the veil is thinnest, where the divine whispers become echoes of truth. The language of spirit. The other side doesn't speak with words. They speak through energy, through synchronicity, through feeling. Your Father's energy flows in ways you may not recognize at first. The sudden scent of his favorite perfume. The song that randomly plays, the one that reminds you of him. The feather that appears right when you ask for a sign. These are all breadcrumbs from heaven. Proof that the bond you share is eternal. He wants you to know he's not gone, he's everywhere. You might even notice your intuition becoming sharper, more magnetic. That's him working through you, guiding you toward people and paths that align with your soul's purpose. He's helping you step into your power because your light heals generations. The spiritual armor of the chosen. Chosen one, the more awakened you become, the more resistance you'll feel. Because light exposes what the dark wants to hide. And you, my dear soul, are becoming impossible to ignore. You've likely noticed that since your awakening, people act strangely around you. Some pull away, some envy you, some even try to dim your fire. But understand this, it's not rejection, it's recognition. Their spirits sense your power before their minds can understand it. You are protected. Every time someone tries to harm you, the energy reverses. Every time you are pushed down, you rise even stronger. Your Father watches as your light expands, shielding you, guiding you, whispering protection into every step you take. He's saying you don't need to fear the darkness. You were born from divine fire. And that fire cannot be put out. When grief turns into power, you've carried so much pain, the kind that made you question everything. But that grief was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to transform you. When you lost him, you didn't lose love, you lost the physical form of it. And that absence created space for awakening. Because grief cracks open the heart, and through that crack the universe enters. Your tears are sacred. Each one carries light codes, frequencies that strengthen your connection to the divine realm. That's why after every breakdown, you rise wiser. That's why every ending feels like a beginning. Your father saw this coming. He knew that one day, the same pain that broke you would become the reason you awakened. He's been watching your transformation in awe, knowing that you're not just surviving, you're becoming. The chosen are tested through fire. Chosen one, every trial you faced was never punishment, it was preparation. You were never meant to walk an easy path, because easy paths don't build warriors of light. You've walked through betrayal, abandonment, loneliness, and loss. You've cried to the heavens asking, "Why me?" And the answer is simple, because your spirit was strong enough to hold the mission. Every time you were broken, the universe was reshaping you. Every time you were rejected, the divine was redirecting you. Your pain has purpose, and your scars are sacred. Your father has seen the strength that even you doubted. He's been whispering, "You have no idea how powerful you've become." Because chosen souls are not made in comfort. They are made in chaos, and you, chosen one, are proof that divine chaos creates destiny. The bridge between worlds. There's something sacred about your energy now. You exist between realms, part of you grounded in this world, and part of you forever connected to the unseen. Your father walks beside you not as a ghost, but as a guardian. He speaks through intuition. He moves through synchronicity. He works through your hands when you create, through your voice when you inspire, through your heart when you choose compassion instead of anger. He's guiding you to understand that death is not an end, it's a transition. And your connection didn't break. It simply evolved into something eternal. When you meditate, he's there. When you pray, he listens. When you feel peace out of nowhere, that's him, wrapping you in divine presence. He's showing you that love is the bridge between worlds. The power of your bloodline. You come from a line of souls who carried ancient wisdom. Your father was one of them, a keeper of energy, a guardian of sacred truth. That's why you've always felt older than your age. Why you've always sensed that your story began long before this lifetime. You carry his essence, his resilience, his intuition, his hidden strength. Even when you feel lost, his energy flows through your veins like light through crystal. And every time you honor your purpose, you're healing not only yourself, but every ancestor who couldn't finish their mission. Chosen one, your awakening isn't just for you. It's for every soul in your lineage who dreamed of this moment. The moment someone in their bloodline remembered who they are. Your father's spirit stands among them, watching you awaken, whispering, "This is what we've been waiting for." Strengthening the spiritual connection. Chosen one, the veil between you and your father isn't as thick as it seems. It only takes stillness to hear his voice clearly. The noise of this world drowns out divine whispers. But in silence, truth always speaks. When you sit alone in the quiet, you'll feel it. That warmth in your chest, that soft tingling around your crown. That's his presence merging with yours. He's been trying to reach you through energy, through vibration, through frequency. Light a candle for him. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Speak to him as if he's sitting right beside you, because he is. He doesn't need a body to hear your words. He hears through intention. Every thought, every emotion, every prayer. They travel instantly to him in the spirit realm. You don't need rituals or fancy words. You just need authenticity. He responds to your heart, not your perfection. Dreams, the portal between dimensions. Your dreams have been trying to tell you something. You may wake up at 3, 33 a.m. with your heart racing, or feel like you've been somewhere beyond this world. That's not imagination, chosen one, that's visitation. Your Father has been entering your dream state because it's where your soul is most open. He may appear as himself or as a symbol, a bird, a flicker of light, a familiar place. Pay attention to the feeling, not just the image. The feeling carries the message. Keep a journal by your bed. The moment you wake, write down what you remember, even if it's fragments or symbols. Soon the patterns will start to connect. You'll realize that your dreams are conversations. Not random but divine. When you start to listen, your Father's messages will become stronger. You'll begin to feel what he's saying without hearing words. That's the language of the awakened. Divine timing, the universe's perfect clock. You may have wondered why the message is coming to you now. Why not years ago, when the pain was fresh? Because you weren't ready yet, chosen one. The universe waits for alignment. Only when your frequency matches the vibration of truth can certain revelations find you. Now, your heart has expanded enough to understand what once would have broken you. Your Father has waited for this moment, for you to be strong enough to receive what he couldn't tell you before he left. He's saying, I couldn't speak this truth in the physical world, but I can whisper it now through your spirit. Every coincidence lately has been divine coordination. Every delay, every closed door, every loss was the universe preparing you for this season. Your Father isn't gone. He's part of your spiritual council, a guardian in the realm where time doesn't exist. He moves pieces you can't see, aligns miracles you don't expect. The chosen and their purpose. Chosen one, you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You didn't come here just to survive, you came to awaken. You were born into a family that carried pain, so you could transmute it into power. You inherited generational wounds, so you could break them with light. Your Father's soul knew this before you were born. He agreed to play his part, to teach you strength through absence, to awaken you through love that transcends time. That's why you've always felt older, deeper, more aware. Your spirit remembers lifetimes. You've been a healer, a seer, a guide before. And now, in this lifetime, you're remembering all that you are. Your Father's departure wasn't the end of your bond. It was the beginning of your mission. He's saying, continue what I couldn't finish. Speak the truth they're afraid to hear. You are not just chosen, you are activated. Energy shifts and spiritual sensitivity. Lately, you may have noticed your energy changing. You feel emotions more deeply. Sometimes you can't stand crowded places. The noise, the chaos, it drains you. That's because your vibration is rising. You're no longer in tune with the frequencies of fear and distraction. You're aligning with the frequency of the divine. This is why solitude feels sacred now. It's not loneliness, it's recalibration. Every moment you spend in silence, your energy expands. You're becoming a magnet for truth, a transmitter of light. Your Father's energy harmonizes with yours during these moments. He's strengthening your intuition, sharpening your awareness. The more you trust your inner voice, the clearer his guidance becomes. He's teaching you to see without eyes, hear without ears, and know without proof. The shadow test before the awakening. Every chosen one must face the shadow before stepping into light. And lately you've been facing darkness, memories, emotions, confusion. It's not because you're lost. It's because you're shedding what no longer serves your highest self. The pain that's resurfacing isn't punishment, it's purging. You're cleansing lifetimes of heaviness that your ancestors couldn't release. And your Father is helping you carry that weight to the finish line. When you feel like breaking down, that's when you're closest to breakthrough. He's beside you in those silent battles, whispering, "Keep going, you're almost through the storm." He knows your struggle because he's been watching your rebirth. Every sleepless night, every silent cry, he's been there, unseen but present. And when you rise after each fall, he glows brighter in the spiritual realm. Because your strength liberates his soul, too. The light codes within you. There's a reason your energy feels magnetic lately. Your DNA is awakening, not your physical DNA, but your spiritual coding. It carries frequencies that awaken others simply through your presence. You might notice strangers opening up to you, children drawn to your light, animals following you with trust in their eyes. That's not coincidence, that's recognition. Your father's energy has unlocked this part of you. He's activating the divine technology within your soul. He's saying, what I couldn't do in the flesh, you will do through spirit. You're here to raise the vibration of this planet. Your voice carries healing. Your aura transmits peace. And your journey, every heartbreak, every loss, has prepared you to be the messenger of a higher truth. Would you like me to continue, moving into the divine mission of the awakened ones, the next stage of spiritual power, and how your father's energy helps open those portals? The divine mission of the awakened ones. Chosen one, your awakening is not random. It's the result of countless lifetimes of preparation. You were born into this exact timeline for a sacred reason. To bring balance, truth, and remembrance to a world that has forgotten its light. You are part of a divine assignment. A mission that your soul agreed to long before you took your first breath. Your father knew this, he saw the spark in your eyes. Even when you couldn't see it yourself. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every loss was designed to activate the deeper parts of your soul. You've been refined through pain, purified through solitude, and strengthened through every silent battle you fought alone. Now, you're entering the stage where your power begins to awaken fully. You'll start to feel pulled toward your purpose, toward people, places, and opportunities that vibrate with divine alignment. That pull isn't coincidence, it's calling. The energy of calling. Chosen one, do you feel it? That quiet urgency in your spirit, like something bigger is waiting for you. That's your soul remembering. That's your divine frequency, responding to the universe's signal. You may feel restless lately, unable to stay where you once felt comfortable. That's because your vibration is expanding beyond limitation. You're being asked to move in energy, in purpose, in identity. You might even feel disconnected from old friends or habits. It's not because you've changed randomly. It's because your frequency no longer matches theirs. Your father's energy is assisting this transition. He's orchestrating divine connections, aligning you with souls who carry the same light codes, the same mission, the same truth. He's whispering, you are not alone anymore. Your tribe is awakening too. The sacred power of isolation. Chosen one, the loneliness you felt was never meant to punish you. It was meant to purify you. When the universe isolates you, it's because it wants your undivided attention. It's in solitude that you shed the noise of the world. It's where you remember your divine frequency, your true sound. And in that silence, your father's presence becomes louder. He doesn't speak through chaos, he speaks through stillness. Every time you sit alone and feel peace wash over you. That's his way of saying, you're exactly where you need to be. He's been teaching you to find strength in stillness, to find clarity in solitude, and to find the divine within yourself, not outside of you. The solitude is sacred training. Because before a chosen one is revealed, they are always refined in silence. The rebirth of your soul. You've been through so much, chosen one. Cycles of loss, waves of endings, moments that shattered you. But every ending was a seed, and now it's beginning to bloom. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You've been reborn in spirit. Your energy feels different because you've shed timelines, released attachments, and opened yourself to divine renewal. Your father's spirit stood by you during that rebirth. When why? Felt like you were dying inside. He was helping your soul emerge stronger, freer, purer. This version of you, the awakened one, is the fulfillment of his prayers. You are his legacy, walking in light form. And he's proud, chosen one. Proud of your courage, proud of your evolution. Proud that you chose healing instead of hate. Purpose instead of pain. The frequency of love beyond death. Love doesn't die with the body. It simply changes frequency. Your father's love now exists as energy, infinite, timeless, and boundless. You felt it in moments you couldn't explain. That sudden warmth, that wave of calm when you were breaking down. That wasn't imagination. That was him embracing you in spirit. He's been protecting you, guiding your path from the unseen. Every time you avoided danger, every time a miracle appeared out of nowhere. That was his hand moving energy behind the scenes. The bond between you transcends the physical. It's not limited by distance or dimension. You are connected through vibration. And every time you raise your vibration through gratitude, love, and light, you strengthen that connection. When you love, you speak his language. When you forgive, you honor his essence. When you rise, you fulfill his purpose. The cosmic alignment of the chosen. You've probably noticed that life has been speeding up. Synchronicities, angel numbers, strange coincidences. That's not luck. That's alignment. Your father is part of the team orchestrating your destiny. Every random event is part of the divine equation. Every setback is actually a shift. Every delay is divine redirection. You are aligning with your higher self. The version of you that already knows the outcome. The version that your father now communicates with directly. He's saying, don't rush the process. You're exactly where you need to be. Because alignment is never about speed, it's about surrender. When you let go of control, you make space for the divine to move freely through your life. And that's when miracles happen effortlessly. The mirror of the spirit world. Chosen one, everything happening in your external world is a reflection of your internal world. That's why healing yourself changes everything around you. Your father sees when you heal. The energy ripples through timelines, through the ancestral web. When you forgive, it heals generations before you. When you love, it lights the path for those after you. That's the power of your awareness. That's why the universe chose you. Your father's energy mirrors your growth. When you release pain, he evolves too. When you rise, he ascends. You're not just healing yourself. You're completing the work he couldn't finish while he was here. And he wants you to know. Your healing is setting me free. The higher realms are watching. You're not walking this path alone, chosen one. The higher realms are watching. Your ancestors, your father, your guides, they're all surrounding you. Applauding every moment you choose light over darkness. You've been through trials because the universe tests those who are meant to lead others through transformation. And now the divine is preparing to elevate you. Not in fame, but in frequency. Doors will open suddenly. People will enter your life and feel like home. Your intuition will become undeniable. These are signs that the spiritual realm is aligning your destiny. Your father stands among that council, smiling. He's whispering to the divine, "That's my child, they're ready now." Chosen one, before you scroll away, listen carefully. This message found you for a reason. Your spirit is awakening, your energy is shifting, and your Father's presence is guiding you toward something greater. You are not here to blend in, you are here to awaken the sleeping ones. If these words reach deep into your soul, don't ignore that pull. Take a slow breath, feel the truth moving through you. This is your sign to rise. Like this video if your soul resonated with these words. Comment "I receive" to anchor this energy within you. And subscribe to Chosen Wave, where messages like this remind you of who you truly are. You're not just watching a video. You're responding to a divine call. Chosen one, your time has come to rise and the universe is watching.